Hello class, it's Instructor Paige. I know you're probably looking at this week going, okay, this is a lot going on. I wanted to do a quick video to kind of let you see, hey, I'm still here, but also to give you some tips for these 2 weeks. I kind of mashed up weeks 14 and 15 just to make it hopefully flow better. If you have questions, remember you can reach out to me. I know online classes are really confusing, but I try to help make it better. If I'm not doing well, please reach out to me. I am happy to help you. Well, as you hopefully have looked at our class, your persuasive speech is this week. That's exciting. Now, I wanted to give some tips before you get too nervous, because I know back when we did the informative speech, I tried to do like a peer review thing that totally did not work with the online platform. And yeah, so I kind of mixed it up. And instead of doing a full speech for your peer review type thing, you're only going to do the introduction to your speech. So when you see the discussion and you see, oh, I have to do another speech, this is a lot, just know you only have to do the first, 30 seconds of your speech. I just want to see how you're going to start your speech. Are you starting with a question or a story or statistic, anything like that? That way we can kind of see how you're starting, because if you remember, attention getters are very important for speeches, especially for persuasive speeches, because you want to get our attention right away. You want to get us engaged and get us interested. That way we listen to your full speech. And since persuasive speeches, your audience might have opposition, they might be not totally for the idea, you want to make sure you first get them interested. That way it is a very successful speech. And that's why I am talking very quickly, my pace. If you remember, I'm going to get like 10 minutes on this program. But that's why for our discussion that will be due Sunday, that you want to do the just 30-second introduction of your speech. I did 30 seconds to 60 seconds in case you need a little bit longer, in case you wanted to share a story and you wanted to use, that emotional appeal, if you remember that from our little Aristotle thing. And then also feedback. For some reason, I put it at the beginning that your feedback is due Wednesday the 27th. Normally in class, your feedback was due by Tuesdays, and I just made a typo and I'm rolling with it. So it's just due Wednesday to try to help you. And then your full persuasive speech video, so introduction, the body, everything together, will be due Tuesday next week or 2 weeks from now, the 3rd. That way you have some time to plan it all out, to practice, to figure everything you need for your speech. So right now I would just worry about making sure if you're behind on anything, you catch up on that and you do a really good introduction to start practicing that. Now, on to your persuasive speech, the requirements. I know it's hard to find everything in class, but I wanted to let you know it should be about 5 to 10 minutes long. I mean, do your best there. As long as it's close to 5, I call it pretty good. And then you do want 3 sources. If you've done your outline, you should have those. But then it also says that you should verbally cite those sources, which this class honestly has done phenomenal. I am really proud of all of you. You did better than my face-to-face classes because you all verbally cited everything. You said according to, and you quoted, and I'm not worried about you all at all. The one part that's tricky for online is you do need a visual for your persuasive speech. Now the visual can be like what I'm using right here, which is called Screencast-O-Matic. It's a free program where if you have a PowerPoint, it shows the PowerPoint and your webcam. It's like a double win. I like that because visuals are 60% more persuasive. It might be 60 or 70. Don't quote me. I don't remember the exact percentage, but you need a visual. If you don't want to do a PowerPoint and maybe your speech is about iPhone is better than Android, you could show your phone. That can be your visual. I mean, that is okay. A prop is good, but you do need something just to help with that statistic. And then bring everything we've learned in class together. Have a strong attention getter, have good eye contact with your audience, aka webcam, your Brock and all. Have hand gestures, try not to move the whole time. Use persuasive tactics we've learned, such as the 3 appeals, using logic or emotions or credibility, and using the Monroe's motivated sequence, my favorite, by the way. we're using cognitive bias, anything like that, whatever you want to throw in there is powerful. But if you have any questions, because this is a lot going on, please feel free to reach out to me. Also double check if you are missing anything in class and see if the gradebook looks okay. Blackboard's kind of, I don't know, Blackboard. So if anything's missing, don't panic and reach out to me, let me know. If you see a 0, that is not a permanent grade. That is just me kind of showing, hey, that's missing, because sometimes we overlook it. And that's a good way of going, whoops, that's missing. And you can reach out to me about submitting and late deductions, things like that. Now that was a lot of information very, very quickly. I know I don't get to cover as much online with the videos. I need to find a better program. If you find one, let me know. But otherwise, I hope you all have a fun time doing your introductions, and I'll try to record another video for our final week together. This is our last 3 weeks of class. You have made it this far. I am proud of all of you, and you got this.